Hello and welcome to the class on measures of dispersion. The measure of dispersion describes the extent of scattering of the observations around a measure of central tendency. The difference between the observation and a measure of central tendency is known as deviation. The average of these deviations is known as a measure of dispersion. The measure of dispersion is also known as measure of variation or measure of scatter or a measure of spread. The characteristics of a good measure of dispersion are that it should be rigidly defined, it should be based on all the observations, it should not be unduly affected by the extreme observations, it should lend itself for further algebraic manipulations, and it should be simple to understand and should be easy to calculate. When dispersion is expressed in the terms of original units of the given variable, it is called as an absolute measure of dispersion. And if the dispersion is expressed in the terms of a pure number free from the units of measurements, then it is known as a relative measure of dispersion. The relative measure of dispersion is used for the comparison of dispersion between two or more than two sets of observations which are expressed in different units. The absolute measures of dispersion are the range, the quartile deviation, the mean deviation, the standard deviation, and the variance. Absolute measure of dispersion gives an idea about the amount of dispersion in a set of observations. They are expressed in the same units as the unit of the original observation. However, two different data sets of observations cannot be compared using absolute measures if they are expressed in different units. The relative measures of dispersion are the coefficient of range, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of mean deviation, coefficient of standard deviation, and the coefficient of variation. Any absolute measure of dispersion can be converted into its relative measure. Relative measures are used for comparison between two or more set of observations. Relative measures are unitless, and these measures are in the form of ratios and are known as coefficients. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest value in the raw data series. For group data, the range is the difference between the upper limit of the last class interval and the lower limit of the first class interval. Range is a simple measure of dispersion. The range for ungrouped or simple data can be computed with the formula highest value minus lowest value, and the range of grouped or classified data is computed with the formula capital L minus S, where capital L can be the upper limit of the highest class interval and capital S can be the lower limit of the lowest class interval, or capital L can be the midpoint of the highest class interval and capital S can be the midpoint of the lowest class interval. A range ratio is the relative measure of dispersion for range, which is computed with the formula highest value minus lowest value divided by highest value plus lowest value. Merits of range are that it is simple to understand and it is easy to calculate. The demerits of range are that it is very much affected by the extreme observations. It is based on only two extreme observations. It cannot be calculated for open-end class intervals. It is not suitable for further mathematical treatment, and it is a crude and rarely used measure. Interquartile range is calculated as a difference between third and first quartile. The quartiles are the points that divide the dataset into four equal parts. The interquartile range of ungrouped or simple data is computed with the formula Q3 minus Q1. The quartiles of the grouped or classified data can be computed with the given formulas. The quartile deviation is the half of the interquartile range, which is also known as the semi-interquartile range, which is computed with the formula Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. The coefficient of quartile deviation is the relative measure of quartile deviation, which is computed with the formula Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. The merits of quartile deviation are that it is simple to understand and easy to calculate. It is not affected much by the extreme values, and it can be calculated for the data with open-end class intervals. The demerits of quartile deviation are that it is not based on all the observations. It is based only on the two positional values, first quartile and third quartile. Mean deviation is the arithmetic mean of the deviations of various observations from an average by taking all the deviations as positive values. Mean deviation is computed with the formula summation of modulus values of xi minus x bar divided by small n. Mean deviation of the grouped or frequency distribution data is computed with the formula summation fi into mi minus x bar, where mi is the midpoint of the ith class interval with frequency f. The coefficient of mean deviation is the relative measure of mean deviation, which is obtained by dividing the mean deviation by the average from which it is computed. Merits of mean deviation are that it is mathematically well defined and it gives variation of the whole data set. However, it cannot be used for further algebraic treatments because it ignores the negative values, which is mathematically illogical. Thank you.